Just bring us right up to date. Where exactly are we, and what was the news that you received about the stadium?
It's quite strange really, because I was sat at home. We got a bit of good weather for once, and I left my mobile outside. I was just outside in the garden, and all of a sudden it seemed to come alive with tweets and texts and people ringing me up. And I'd only got back inside for a couple of minutes, so I'm looking at it, and congratulations on news. So I'm ringing round finding out what were happening, and then all of a sudden I realised that a lot of fans had received an email of Tom King, Secretary of State, and they weren't calling it in, which are fantastic news, like a big weight off his shoulders, and all that work that had gone in and the waiting that had gone involved. It was another hurdle that we crossed, which were fantastic.
And just in layman's terms, what does that mean? That's a big obstacle that hasn't been put in your way, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of getting over Beecher's Brook, I think, in a national term. It could have been called in for a year, but it wasn't. And true to the word, the government said they were going to leave it to local councils to do. So the work that Yvette Cooper had done, and Peter Box and Denise Jeffries working hard on our side and lobbying like they have done, it really come to fruition. So it was a really good feeling. It was kind of a Del Boy and Rodney situation, when they found out the watch were worth £6 million and they both got in three-wheeler and cheered. And so it was a massive relief. And I rung Jack and Bridie Fulton straight away and told them, look, looks like we've finally done it. And they were over at Mo now, really pleased for them as a family, the Fultons, because of what they've done for us. But Bridie just turned round and just give that little bit of class and says, Steve, it's more for me that the Castleford people have got this. And I just thought that was really classy, and we'll probably always be in their debt.
Well received by them, well received by the fans, well received by the game in reality, wasn't it? Because I saw Twitter as well, even Michael Carter down at Wakefield sending you a tweet saying, well done, great to hear.
Yeah, I mean, that's typical of Michael as well. He's, again, we talk about classing people, and he holds his head up high, and the things he does in the game is well documented, and when he talks, people listen. And I respect him fully, and I class him as a good friend of mine as well.
What's the timescale then, Steve? How does it move forward now? Because all eyes, now this news is in, we'll be looking ahead.
Yeah, obviously, if you know the site, there's a lot of groundwork to be done, and getting preparation for the diggers to move in and everything else that needs to be done. So I spoke to Phil from Lateral yesterday, Phil Lunn, and Jared Best, who's building the stadium, and they're looking at realistically getting us in the new stadium for 2018. That's if there's no problems. That's worst case scenario, sorry. And there's everything to be done now, get it finally stamped, get full planning permission in. Moving forward, then they're confident they've got all the money in place in terms of getting people in to buy the stores associated with the stores, and they'll get everything running, and they're hoping to be on site by the start of 2016.
Will it all be a bit more real when the ground gets struck?
Always, yeah. We've been here before, haven't we? We are very near to it. But I think from day one, this has always been one I really believed in, and I'm sceptical sometimes, but I'm really pleased and really relieved, and this will take our club in a new dimension. We can open 365 days a year, but take away the ground, but the 2,000 jobs that we desperately need in Castleford, the infrastructure in the roadways, and just making it a better place for people to live as well. And I'm really looking forward to that side of it as well. But we can send them, we've left a legacy for Castleford people. 2,000 jobs in this day and age is nothing to be sniffed at, really.
If there is one downside, will you miss this old place a little bit when you've gone?
Yeah, and it brings a lump to my throat now just thinking about it. And I'm definitely going to shed a few tears, definitely.
Just while we've got you, Steve, just two quick questions. A word on the season and how it's gone and what you're hoping to achieve now you're in that top 8 mix, please.
Yeah, well, the season, I've just addressed the boys this morning. I've just told them how proud we are of them as a club, from a club, and I think they know that when they walk around and have the Sweet Caroline moment. I think they know what fans mean to them, and what they mean to fans, but what they've done from start at season now, the injuries that we had initially, and took us a bit of time to find us true rhythm, and how we've come now, and we've just gone 5 games without a defeat, which is probably a club record in Super League for us, and to where we are now, that we're pretty good health-wise, fitness-wise. We're guaranteed top 8 now, so we're going to be in top 8 and they're going to be mixed. I think we're going to trouble a lot of teams in that top 8 in these Super 8s, and it's great. We can say now 2 not we've made top 8. We can see as a top 8 team. Next year we want to be a top 6 on a regular basis, even though we finished top 4, or we're in top 4 now, or joint 5th or whatever it is, joint 4th. I can see this club going from strength to strength, especially with the new stadium and everything else, and that's what we set out to do from day one, really.